potentially trying that. But here we go, the knife round, and yeah, let's see who wins it.
Let's see, indeed. My throat's slowly going. Quiz galore here, just to, you know, catch your opponents off guard in the knife round. Need tactics. Okay, so apparently MALIK, I have inside sources, play overpass more than they do cobblestone, which seems interesting considering they left it to their last map. They're obviously expecting to have a pretty strong cash or a strong cobble game. Try and go to the third map, either that or they expect to be a 1-1 and they just want to surprise everyone on that third map. You can understand why they... I'd assume it was MALIK that vetoed Dust 2 and Mirage. Dust 2, Perilous Rage played almost religiously at LAN. I'm pretty sure it was in every best of 3 they played.
So, MALIK eSports going on to the CT side, and well, I think I'm going to put my money on Perilous here, simply because Chance has my name in his name. So don't be surprised if you hear me say Kyanite gets a kill if I accidentally end up reading my own name. And then it'll hit me and I'll say to myself, wait, hold on a second, I'm Kyanite. But here we go, Nade's going straight over boost, and they've dealt a fair amount of damage here to the Perilous Rage players, but it looks like they're all going to stampede up mid, straight onto short. The Glocks really should do a heck of a load of damage here. SWS or Tom Quiver, Mr. Quiver, getting 2 early frags. Peggy, unfortunately, really all by himself. There was only so much he could have done, Hoss, and now MALIK eSports straight on the back foot.
Yeah, they are, and Inkchi gets tagged down, and he will now fall as well. Shaney as well, getting 1 tap to the head by Kyanite. Kappa. As Perilous Rage win the pistol round, and we know their cash is strong, we know their CT side is strong, but getting this head start on the pistol round is really going to do them well. We've actually seen them win a good number of pistol rounds tonight. And Joe just going for the Wazdering there with the P90.
For some reason, I just read the Perilous Rage tag on one of the players as Perry Louise Rage, and I swear to God, I just thought to myself for a second, who on earth is Louise? I don't even know why. But Chance has spotted Deadly, or Mighty Max, in that corner near the sandbags areas. P250 against AK, and well, Chance left on 46 points of health. It wasn't too badly done from Deadly, but maybe if he was slightly more up close, he would have been able to deal a little bit more damage. But the bomb is B-sided. The CTs are going to try and boost into vents, and if the Ts aren't careful, they might go down. There we have it.
There we have it indeed. As Janie now getting a frag with that HE. They're going to try and push in to this B bomb site. Inkchi getting a frag with the 5-7, looking for a second, not able to find that. 2 versus 2 now, and the rotation going to have to come in. Peggy wanted, it looked like, oh, this is smart from Perilous, but they're being hurt here. Ash is going to walk past. 30 seconds left. They could even go for a double back now. They know where that flash came from. I think they've sold it. I think they... No. Imi is...
Peggy needs to make sure that he waits for his teammate. He cannot go down here whatsoever. He's got to wait for his teammate. He
has to wait for Imi to come round here. Imi spots out one player, gets the headshot. There's just peeks left now. He needs to play this one smart. Very nice from him. Now he can play Ring a Roses. It's something we see so often here. But Imi, I feel, has the advantage because he can jump up. Or peeks him. MALIK winning the eco round here. Going to tie things up at 1-1.
Yeah, well played, Imi. 3 kills, hat-trick for him. Especially when you consider that all he had was the Armor Tech 9 buy. And he's picked up a Galil as well as a present. It's getting late, guys. As a present. And again, we saw how important it was that CT who was hiding on short, he made sure they knew he was there just to let them panic, and then he hid behind that wall and waited for Imi to flank. And because we saw it, Hoss, because they were so focused on that CT on short, that Imi just came from behind, and Tech 9, that terrorist in the back, he wasn't even wary of main. So great play from the CTs.
And they get the luxury of guns this round because of it. Tech 9's always so strong. Speaking of the Tech 9s, it's going to be a train of them coming out of main. over towards A. Imi is going to use his effectively. 2 frags already on the board. Pim sprays for the third. Just Joseph left now, bringing up the rear. Wow, very nice tap from him. But it's an uphill struggle. It's just about doing damage now, and he's not going to do any more. Max grabbing that frag. And it's 2-1 now to MALIK and Perilous Rage, because they got that bomb down on the first half. They have a little bit of first round, sorry, and the second round. In fact, they have a little bit of extra cash to spend here, so they can buy up these rifles. And how are they going to play this one out? Looks like they're going to send one player towards B, just to try and control the push of MALIK, should they go aggressive, and gain some information about how they're setting up on this CT side in the gun rounds.
Yeah, good defensive smoke going out at mid from MALIK eSports. That'll slow down Perilous. It won't allow him to push all the way out and get that mid control. But Mighty Max spots the head of Chance, leaves him on only 13 points of health. And he should probably trade that AK-47 of his now along with Ash. It would make a little bit more sense to me, but obviously that's not the main priority on their list right now. Peaks has made his way towards door, so we could see him try and make a bit of noise. He has a smoke and 2 flashes, so he could try and sell the A fake before the rest of his teammates stampede in towards B. But in general, this is a very B heavy setup from MALIK eSports, and Shaney could prove to be an issue. But no, they've seen him, and now they will smoke him out. Big mistake there from Shaney.
Now he can't see a single thing. He throws a flashbang somewhere. I'm not even sure he knew where that one went. As Max is now joining his team over towards the B side. Gain control of Highway. Very nice flick there from Peggy. Following up with an incendiary grenade. He doesn't know where to look right now. Knows where Peaks is. Peaks is not able to really do much here. As InkG coming round now. And it looks like MALIK, they're just winning the aim duels here. Perilous really on the back foot when it comes to straight up 1 versus 1s. As time is going to run out here, Peak's going to save this one. And MALIK are looking a lot stronger than I expected them to.
Yeah, they are, but it is early days, of course. It's only cash, and let's not forget what happened earlier on cash, where I believe Perilous won, but personally, I know that some of these MALIK players were in fact watching their game, so I'm not quite sure 100% who their leader is, but if he was watching, I'm sure he'll have taken notes down. Yeah, my voice is dying as well. He'll have taken notes down and be looking to anti-strap them. The single AK buy coming out from Perilous Rage, Hoss continue. Oh dear, I apologize.
Yeah, I'm getting there as well. This is what happens when you cast for like 5 days in a row.
Yeah, unfortunately, but come on, we'll get through it. We'll get through it.
Yeah,
People
we're gonna
understand.
power through. Gonna power through. As getting into the later parts of this round now, playing 2 through door. Peak's already tacked up down to 22. Peggy's gonna get the first frag of the round. Now gonna look for more. Gets taken down. That does grab Ash before he falls. Imi playing at the back of this site. Gets 1, gets 2, sprays for the 3rd. Very easy clean up from them.
Alright,
Perilous Rage, they were slow to get going in the first cash game, and a little bit slow to get started here as well.
Right, so 4 AK-47s and 1 Galil coming out. Peaks being that Galil player. Let's see whether the CTs are going to try and change things up. We haven't really seen them go too aggressive at mid. They've most of the time just left Mighty Max playing at sandbags. Meanwhile, no one's really gone up close and personal, but there is an entry, and what a huge entry that might be for Perilous Rage. The CTs, finally, I said I wanted to see them go aggressive at mid, and they are going to. InkJ, or in fact Mighty Max the man to be boosted, but no, the teams have spotted him. Chance shouldn't have peeked there. Double kill coming in from the MALIK brothers, and well, Hoss, Perilous Rage had an advantage, and honestly, they just handed it away on a silver plate to MALIK eSports. And they're falling like flies. That was quite disappointing, actually, from Perilous.
Yeah, it really was. Just 2 members of them left now. Mr. Tom Quiver and Peaks, and Peaks is going to be the first one to fall. Peggy, I'm pretty sure you can spot a pixel there. Yeah, certainly can now. Going to spray down to 14 HP. And I wouldn't be surprised if we just see Perilous Rage try and save for these last 40 seconds here. They can't really do much else, although they do slightly open up that A bomb site. They have 30 seconds. They could run all the way back round to B, as Imi's going to get a nice tap onto Quiver. Just Peaks left now.
Yep, 14 points of health. They can hear his AK-47, and they should be able to dispose of him sometime soon. So the flank comes from behind. It's InkJ versus Peaks, and Peaks in fact won that battle. Fair play to him, and he is going to get away as well. So he's managed to save not just that AK host, but his armor as well. So fair play to Peaks, but there's still a long way for him to go. Not just for him, but for the rest of his team. And a single AK alongside 4 Tech 9s. I'd really like to see him just rush straight into B here and try something a bit more fast-paced, because we haven't really seen him try and pull something like that out of the bag. Bar the
Looks like they heard you.
they push short. Yeah, of course, of course. They're on TeamSpeak, aren't they?
Yeah, you're on their TeamSpeak giving them strats. 3 minutes behind, you know. As they're going to run in him. They're actually going to get gunned down. They do drop Max. They have an AK in their hand still. Joseph trying to go forward here and recover a gun. As Peggy's going to... Oh, just let one of them slip through. It's just Joseph left, who is not able to do much. But even so, they tried something from their playbook. Just run and gunning with those Tech 9s towards B. Got 2 frags, but it just isn't enough now for them. They are able to get an AWP on their side, though, in on Tom Quiver.
Yeah, go on.
No, go for it.
No, you. Yeah, I insist.
I was going to say that both Quiver and Chance had some good spots on this this AWPing on cash. Be good to see that when they get more money on their side. So, yeah, hopefully this is the start of something good for these two, as Chance almost getting the frag onto Max there. Has tagged him down by about 39 HP.
Yep, Peggy through the smoke. Great start yet again for MALIK eSports. Of course, let's not forget that Perilous Rage have come into the final having won 2-1, whilst MALIK eSports have come into the final with a 2-0 clean sweep. So make of that what you will, but great kill there from Chance Loves Kyanite the King. Can't help but agree with his name. The problem here, Hoss, is that Peggy has played from that very same position round after round after round. And Perilous have sussed him out, and they should get an easy frag here. There it is.
There it is indeed. They will lose one member to fire, though, but it's just 2 players left, Shaney and InkG. Going to pick up the bomb. And they're going to get that one planted now. Chance is going to have InkG to try and deal with. In round, spots out one guy, spots out 2, gets the spray for both. It's taken down though, 1 on 1. Gonna come round, not able to find the frag just yet. 2 flashbangs for InkG, he's going for the defuse and gets taken down. He had no other real option there. As Perilous Rage, they're cutting it close there, but are able to second round on the board.
I could see those 2 kills coming. I really could, and I was like, does Hoss see them coming? 6-2 the score, and again, money is still somewhat slightly tight for MALIK, but Imi, who's rolling in the dollar himself, but the rest of these Perilous boys going towards the A-bomb site. And of course, what I like about Perilous here, Hoss, is that they're leaving at least someone on the other side of the map to prevent, you know, any CTs pushing, going too aggressive and scouting out. But look at this, Peggy's caught with his pants down, but he is going to get the double. They know where he is. Chance shuts him down. Imi returns the frag. And Perilous, they're falling like flies. Perilous Rage more like Perilous Fear at the moment, as we see Peaks retreat all the way back to try and join up with Joseph, but they're outnumbered here significantly, and it really is going to take something special for him to try and pull this round back out the bag, especially after that kill there from Mighty Max.
And yeah, not much else to be said here. 40 seconds left. Peaks now has time on his side, slow walking over towards B. You really can't see him doing anything. Got pretty far up already, but MALIK, they're playing really safe here. And honestly, if this is the way MALIK are going to come out here with 7 rounds on the board, on a map that wasn't their choosing, and a map that we saw Perilous Rage play really well earlier, then you've got to fancy their chances for going into the EPS as first seed.
So Hosbra, Perilous Rage haven't been too successful so far. What would you like to see them do a little bit differently?
First of all, get a solid economy going, because they need that. And with a solid economy comes a double AWP setup. I really think they need to try and utilize timings. If they have a B timing, awesome. Go for it. Go for that pick on the B bomb site with an AWP. If they don't, try and go for A. Try and gain some mid control. We haven't really seen them do anything in vent so far. Just
I love how passionate you sound.
Execute something. Kind of like
you almost sound like you're talking about League of Legends, Hoss. That's how passionate you sound.
I haven't played a game of League.
Or Heroes of the Storm, or whatever that rubbish game is that you play.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't belong in Counter-Strike, mate. Go away. No, I'm just kidding. That's the difference between Counter-Strike and those weird MOBAs. We welcome everyone with open arms, and let's see whether Shaney's going to get caught out here. A heck of a load of angry terrorists running towards him. 2 from Shaney, 3 comes in. Inkjay with the crossfire. And Perilous Rage, well, they're probably raging at each other after that, I'll tell you that. 8-2, and it looks like ever since Chance put my name in his name, he's began playing like me, so... maybe something you should take into account for the future. And again, Hoss, it's this same old loop of Eco finally have enough to buy up, fail to capitalise on the buy, and be forced into an Eco again. But they're going to restrain it to be here.
And trade 1-for-1 start things off. Ash just crouching down. That's a nice incendiary grenade, followed by the headshot. Solid play from Ash. They've got the bomb down. They have some money to play with next round. This well is on about with their economy getting good. Ash now being forced away from headshot. Just quiver left. P250 in hand, gonna get chased down. But hey, at least they got the bomb down and got 3 frags.
It did, not too bad of an eco, but this is the thing, Hoss. I mean, yeah, they got the bomb down, but at this point, mate, what they need is rounds. And if they don't come out of this T-half of cash on their map as well, with at least 4, and capitalise straight away on the pistol, then I don't think I can see any way back in back into the game for them. MALIK have just been, on an individual level, far too good for them. Perilous, they look like they're out of ideas. It's just a continuous loop of them continuously trying to do the same thing again and again and again. And I think, in my opinion, credit where it's due to Mighty Max. Him and Chance have continuously had that battle where Chance is being boost on top of boost, and Max has been, granted, he's been playing the same position, so you'd expect Chance to potentially take advantage of that. Max has just been on point with his shots every single time.
Yeah, he definitely has.
Let's see what happens between them here. Max is waiting for him to
gonna win it
again, same old story.
Quiver now, looking for an AWP shot. Looking yet again here, but Imi is just hiding very safe. And there we go, gonna take him down. Interesting fact in here as well, Imi and Max, sorry, were both League players for a certain amount of time, but didn't really get anywhere, so they've reverted back to CS, and making an impact here as well, alongside their teammates. And 2 now, Perilous Rage on a very trash buy.
Surprised you haven't mentioned the jumble cell yet.
I've done it once tonight already. I mean, you can only quote Black DDK so many times.
Well, do you actually sit and count how many times? Wow.
No, I just remember it saying it, you know.
Yeah, but on a serious note, Peggy, yet again playing in the same position. It wouldn't surprise me if they pre-fire and manage to drop him. Ash is going to come in. The pre-fire, there it is. Ash with the frag, looking for the second. Great play from Ash as he lights up this A-bomb site on fire. But HP-wise, the T's are low. They're both bleeding. They're on the phone to a medic, but Peaks, he may have just salvaged something. And the problem here, Hoss, is that the CTs have to wait for these smokes to disappear before they can really make a move. But look at that.
And that's all that gonna go on here. But Perilous, though, they're getting the bomb down on their eco rounds, I guess. It gives them a little bit of a boost in motivation and economy. Even so, it's not enough for them to get an AWP on their side, unless, of course, they just go that naked AWP with no armor. Just not going well, this Perilous Rage side, unless they have, like, an amazing CT side. They hope that MALIK just crumble under what pressure there is on them, and a slow walk. Now, I really question if they're just going to have one person playing safe, and no, they're just going to bomb out straight through the smoke. Yep. No, they're not even going to get the frag onto Immy now. Peggy is going to get taken down, and Immy's been real solid on this A site. They do trade 3 for 3 now. In fact, they're going to get the bomb down for a good number of rounds now.
Ash here could be crucial.
Ash is now definitely crucial. And I'm not talking about the player for Infused. He is key to the defense. It's just falling apart for Perilous. I don't know what else to say here. I really don't.
So last round of the first half, like you said, Perilous. I think falling apart is an understatement right now. They really need 12-3, but even if they do get 12-3, you know what they say? It's never say never, but I don't know.
Right, that's it. You just quoted Justin Bieber. I'm done.
You see, you've said this to me before. You mentioned Justin Bieber, and then I had to like drill it into your head that it's a James Bond movie, not a Justin Bieber song.
I don't know.
I know you've got the long hair and the Justin Bieber look, and that's your style. But I'm more classy than that, right? So, yeah. Even though, to be fair, you could probably join One Direction and get away with it. You and Lil Robin, the admin.
But, I don't know. He does look like 14. Oh.
That's
there you go, Chance. Chance is now playing like you.
Right, I'm going to disconnect off TeamSpeak, thank you. It's been a fun evening.
Quiver taking damage there from his teammate. Miscommunication. It just goes to show you just what it's like in the Perilous camp right now. Goes to show you how drained they are.
There you have it, the words of wisdom from Hoss about how drained Perilous Rage are. As Shaney gets 2, knows there's going to be a few coming from Secret. In fact, his teammates have spotted them. Out comes the 5-7. One more frag from him. Max getting in on the action. And Chance, they know exactly where he's trying to flank from. And he has to pick up that bomb out in the open. And he's, you know what, he's killed one, but he's not got enough time to plant the bomb. And I don't think he's noticed, I don't think he's realised that the time is dropping down. Oh my god. 13-2, yeah, he didn't notice that the time was running out. That little moment there where he actually started running just before he died was that panic moment when all his teammates on TeamSpeak were like, "You're running out of time!" Yeah. 13-2. And
pistol round equals win.
Pretty much for MALIK eSports, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see how they do. I hope that Perilous Rage can win it, but even if they do, the best they can hope for, after capitalising on the pistol, is 13-5, and that would still have them 8 rounds behind. So, fingers crossed for Perilous. Come on. Oh.
And that's not the start they wanted. Ash going to fall to the HE. Eggy running onto this site. Tech 9 in hand. They're going to get the bomb down. As Max is playing. Get 1, 2. Looking for a third. He thought about the knife there. Oh, wow. That USP dink as well. Really nice. Max and Emmy have honestly just been on form for MALIK so far.
$14-2, and what did we say the second map is? Cobblestone, right?
Yeah.
Well, Perilous Rage better have done their homework on Cobblestone, because I definitely haven't.
think I've played new Cobble because there have been, I don't know how many updates right now. I think I played the newest iteration of Cobble twice. And in that game, I was duoing with someone on Face It, and I just got carried. I was like, oh, this looks good. Awesome. And then I just like zoned out.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, so I'm not the Cobble expert, nor are you. We're going to have fun times.
You want to bet? I am
We're gonna
the
have
Cobble
fun.
expert, mate. I just want you all to think that I don't know Cobble.
Good old reverse psychology as Max got 2 more frags on the board. That puts him top fragging. 19 kills for him and Imi. As Ingji now running onto this site gets the pick onto Peaks. There's 2 more members left. Ash trying his best. He's actually able to get a frag here onto Peggy. As Max now trying to add to his tally and is able to do so. Just Ash left. He's going to run and save this 5-7 and the armor and take that one through to the what could be the final round here.
Boom.
I was going to say you haven't like fallen asleep yet, no?
No. Why would I fall asleep? Am I unprofessional or something?
Well, early hours. Going the early hours. We've still got 1 map after this at least. And
Oh yeah, no, of course.
I haven't said it for about 3 maps, so it's the jumble sale coming out. The Perilous Rage. 2 scouts, flag 7, CZ and 5-7. No longer 2 scouts, just 1, and Peaks is in a very strange position.
Oh, you see that flusher work there from Peaks looking straight at the wall through the Malik player. Lifting his mouse like a pro.
Yes.
So, this interesting last chance buy from Perilous Rage. They've been disappointing, there's no doubt about that. The shake of the head there from Joseph pretty much sums it all up. But look at this position that Peaks has taken. He's literally making love to this door.
Whatever you do in your spare time, mate. As they're going to trade 1 for 1. But even that's not enough for this CT side.
So, Mighty Max getting 1 frag as the CTs start dropping down. We've got 1 on the A bomb site, 1 at mid. But Max should be able to get this frag with ease. That CT, not much firepower. He does somehow manage to get away, does Ash, and he's going to rotate now to Truck. But it's 4 versus 1. And surely Shaney will get the jumping scout. That nade should roughly finish things off. It puts Ash down to only 26 points of health. And at the moment now, surely it's just damage limitation, unless we see some sort of phenomenal 1v4 scout clutch.
Fearless
Which is
did
possible. Yeah,
Fearless did it versus Nip, but
comparing
can't
Ash to